Welcome to Wriggle Giggle.
Hello, Gigglers. Get ready for a whirlwind adventure around the world. We're taking you to 100 amazing countries, from icy mountains to sunny beaches, from jungle temples to glittering cities. Each country has something special, a wild animal, a yummy food, a giant building, or a magical place. So pack your giggle bags and hop on our globe-trotting train. Because it's time to explore the most fun, fascinating, and fabulous countries across planet Earth, let's spin the globe and dive in. India. In India, every day feels like a festival. It's home to spicy food, colorful clothes, and Holi, the joyful festival where people throw bright colors and dance in the streets. Brazil has the mighty Amazon rainforest, filled with wild animals and giant trees. And don't miss the carnival, it's like a giant parade of feathers, music, and samba dancing. Japan is where ancient temples meet robot waiters. You can visit cherry blossom parks, eat sushi shaped like pandas, and ride trains that go faster than a cheetah. In Egypt, you'll find pyramids rising from the sand and giant statues with lion bodies and human heads. Long ago, pharaohs ruled here and wrote secret messages in pictures called hieroglyphs. France is famous for delicious croissants and the sparkling Eiffel Tower. You can stroll through art museums, visit grand castles, and even eat snails if you're feeling brave. In Australia, kangaroos hop in the wild and cuddly koalas nap in trees. The Great Barrier Reef is a rainbow world under the sea, filled with clownfish and coral castles. South Africa, this is where lions, elephants, and giraffes roam in real safaris. You can also stand at the very bottom of the African continent where two oceans meet. Mexico is full of flavor, music, and tradition. On Day of the Dead, families decorate with colorful skulls and remember loved ones with songs, food, and fun. China has pandas, dragons, and parades, and the Great Wall that snakes across mountains. It's a place of old emperors, fireworks, and delicious dumplings. Italy looks like a boot on the map and is where pizza and pasta were born. You can float in gondolas through Venice or climb old Roman ruins like the Colosseum. Canada is chilly and cheerful. You'll find maple syrup, giant lakes, and maybe even a friendly moose. In winter, it becomes a snowy wonderland. New Zealand, this magical land has glowing caves, snowy mountains, and sheep everywhere. It's also where the movie The Lord of the Rings was filmed. Thailand is the land of golden temples and spicy street food. During Songkran, people celebrate the new year with a massive water fight across the whole country. United States, from the Statue of Liberty to the Grand Canyon, the U.S. is packed with wonders. Every state has its own surprises, from beaches to mountains to giant theme parks. In Argentina, people dance the tango and explore icy glaciers in Patagonia. And if you love soccer, this country is full of fans cheering for their favorite teams. Russia is the largest country on Earth. You can ride the Trans-Siberian Railway across snowy forests or visit colorful palaces that look like fairy tales. Kenya is a wildlife paradise. Zebras, rhinos, and cheetahs live in wide-open grasslands. You can even meet the Maasai people and see their beautiful beadwork. South Korea is full of pop music, tasty street snacks, and high-tech gadgets. You'll also find peaceful palaces, cherry blossoms, and super speedy internet. Iceland. Iceland is like a land from a storybook, with volcanoes, icy caves, and glowing northern lights in the sky. You can even swim in hot blue water pools called lagoons. Spain. Spain is a country of flamenco dancing, yummy paella, and exciting festivals. Every year, people gather to throw tomatoes at each other in the wild La Tomatina party. Germany. Germany is famous for castles with tall towers, magical forests, and tasty pretzels. You can also ride super-fast trains and visit fairy tale villages. Indonesia, made up of over 17,000 islands, Indonesia is full of volcanoes, jungle temples, and dragons. Yes, real Komodo dragons that live on Komodo Island. United Kingdom. In the UK, you can meet the Queen's Guards, visit Big Ben, and spot red telephone booths. It's where Harry Potter's magical journey began. Turkey. Turkey sits between Europe and Asia and has hot air balloons floating over fairy-like rock valleys in Cappadocia and tasty Turkish delight treats. Philippines. This island country has stunning beaches, smiling people, and underwater worlds filled with clownfish, turtles, and coral reefs. You can even find a river that glows in the dark with fireflies lighting the way. Nepal. Nepal is home to the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. It's also the land of brave Sherpas, prayer flags, and peaceful temples. Some mountain villages can only be reached by hiking through clouds and snowy paths. Greece. In Greece, you'll find white buildings with blue rooftops, sunny islands, and stories of ancient gods like Zeus and Athena. You can explore ruins where philosophers once taught and myths came to life. Morocco. Morocco feels like a colorful maze. Wander through spice markets, ride camels in the desert, and sleep in tents under starry skies. You'll hear magical music echoing through narrow alleyways and old stone towns. Vietnam. In Vietnam, boats float down green rivers, lanterns light up the night, and the food, like pho noodles, is slurptastically yummy. In the countryside, you'll see rice fields that shine like mirrors after rain. Switzerland. This mountain wonderland is full of snowy peaks, cozy chalets, and the yummiest chocolate in the world. You can ride red trains through tunnels and bridges that curve across alpine valleys. Tanzania. Tanzania is where wild adventures happen. You can climb Mount Kilimanjaro or watch the great migration of animals on the African plains. Lions, zebras, and giraffes roam freely in vast savannas under golden skies. Peru. Peru hides the mystery of Machu Picchu, an ancient city built high in the mountains. It's also where llamas wear colorful sweaters. You can walk the Inca Trail and see clouds drift over stone temples. Norway. In Norway, giant fjords stretch between cliffs, and in winter, the sky dances with green and purple northern lights. You can kayak between mountains and spot whales swimming beside you. Malaysia. Malaysia is full of jungle creatures, glowing caves, and the Petronas Towers, two super tall buildings that shine like stars. You might even spot a flower as big as a pizza, the Rafflesia. Netherlands. The Netherlands is the land of windmills, wooden shoes, and endless tulip fields that bloom like rainbows in spring. Bicycles are everywhere. You'll see kids, parents, and even dogs riding along. Chile. This long, skinny country has deserts, glaciers, and even penguins near the bottom. It's like visiting every season in one place. In the Atacama Desert, some parts haven't seen rain for hundreds of years. Cuba. Cuba is full of music, salsa dancing, and old colorful cars that make the streets feel like a moving museum. Every street corner buzzes with live bands and cheerful rhythms. Portugal has dreamy coastlines, blue tile buildings, and delicious custard tarts called pastéis de nata. Surfers ride giant waves along cliffs while castles perch high above the sea. Finland is where Santa Claus lives, reindeer pull sleds through the snow, and kids enjoy summer days that never end. In winter, you can sleep in glass igloos and watch the northern lights dance above. Saudi Arabia, here, golden deserts stretch for miles, and ancient cities like Mada and Salah tell stories carved into rocks. You can also visit Riyadh's gleaming towers rising straight out of the sand. Ireland is the land of rolling green hills, magical castles, and legends of leprechauns hiding pots of gold. You might even hear traditional Irish music being played on fiddles in cozy pubs. Uzbekistan, a Central Asian country full of ancient Silk Road cities and dazzling blue mosques. You can explore giant bazaars, ride camels across the desert, and visit cities like Samarkand with buildings covered in sparkly tiles. Colombia bursts with color, coffee farms, and tropical jungles filled with parrots and butterflies. The town of Guatapi is so bright, even its buildings were painted clothes. In Jordan, you can explore Petra, a pink stone city carved into cliffs thousands of years ago. You can ride camels through sandy valleys where movies like Indiana Jones were filmed. Pakistan is filled with mountains, rivers, and bustling bazaars that shimmer with fabrics and spices. It's home to K2, one of the tallest and most challenging peaks on Earth. Singapore is a city full of surprises, sky gardens, futuristic trees, and super clean streets. You can walk through gardens that glow at night and spot butterflies in glass domes. Poland has charming old towns, towering castles, and warm, hearty food like pierogi dumplings. In winter, cities turn into fairy tale snow scenes with twinkling lights everywhere. UAE, United Arab Emirates. In the UAE, you'll find the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, and sand dunes as far as the eye can see. You can ski indoors, visit underwater zoos, and shop in gold-filled markets. Austria is where classical music was born, with snowy mountains and cities that look like gingerbread villages. You can even visit Mozart's house or twirl in the hills like in The Sound of Music. Sri Lanka is an island shaped like a teardrop, with tea gardens, ancient ruins, and elephants roaming wild. You can take a train through misty mountains with waterfalls and monkeys on the way. Denmark is the land of Vikings, Lego, and cozy hygge moments by candlelight. You can visit real-life castles and even ride boats through cities like Copenhagen. Bangladesh is full of colorful rickshaws, bustling markets, and rivers that weave through green villages. You can ride boats through floating markets and visit lush tea gardens in the rolling hills of Sylhet. Ecuador is where you can stand with one foot in the northern hemisphere and one in the south. The Galapagos Islands nearby are home to giant tortoises and marine iguanas. You can also climb volcanoes and spot rainbow-colored birds in the cloud forests. Hungary is famous for steamy bathhouses, spicy goulash, and grand bridges over the Danube River. You can explore Budapest's glowing Parliament building by night. Kids love the funicular ride up the castle hill and twinkling river cruises at sunset. Czech Republic. In the Czech Republic, fairy tale castles peek out from forests and ancient towns whisper old stories. Prague has a 600-year-old clock that still chimes with dancing figures every hour. You can paddle swan boats on the river and eat chimney cakes covered in sugar. Bolivia. Bolivia has salt flats so shiny they reflect the sky like a mirror. You can walk on the clouds. You can also see flamingos in pink lakes and spot llamas along the roads. Qatar. Qatar is a desert land with ultramodern skyscrapers, shiny stadiums, and traditional souks full of treasures. It recently hosted the FIFA World Cup in a stadium shaped like a golden bowl. At night, the city sparkles like a jewel, with glowing towers and camel races in the desert. Sweden. Sweden is the land of forests, moose, and a magical Christmas town called Santa's Village. You can even sleep in an ice hotel carved completely from frozen blocks. In summer, the sun hardly sets, so kids can play outside almost all day long. Iran. Iran is rich in history, with colorful tile mosques, ancient palaces, and golden deserts full of stories. The city of Isfahan is known as half the world because of its stunning beauty. You can explore winding bazaars filled with carpets, lanterns, and sweet dates. Cambodia. Cambodia is home to Angkor Wat, the world's largest temple complex hidden in a jungle. At sunrise, the temples glow golden and look just like a movie set from ancient times. Venezuela. Venezuela has towering waterfalls like Angel Falls, the tallest in the world, tumbling down from jungle cliffs. You can ride river boats through tropical forests and see parrots flying overhead. Romania. Romania is full of misty mountains, ancient castles, and stories of Count Dracula in Transylvania. Kids love the spooky towers and forest paths where fairy tales feel real. Madagascar. Madagascar is an island filled with animals that live nowhere else, like lemurs and giant baobab trees. It's often called the eighth continent because of its incredible biodiversity. Belgium. Belgium is famous for yummy waffles, comic books, and castles that look like they're straight out of a storybook. Chocolate shops are everywhere, and each one smells like heaven. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is a massive country full of steppes, mountains, and space launch history. It's where the world's first space launch site, the Baikonur Cosmodrome, is located. Tunisia. Tunisia has golden deserts, ancient Roman ruins, and blue and white villages by the sea. Parts of Star Wars were filmed here, so it really feels like another planet. Croatia. Croatia has dazzling blue coastlines, medieval cities, and magical waterfalls you can swim beneath. Kids can explore walled towns that look just like kingdoms from fairy tales. Paraguay. Paraguay is full of rivers, music, and wide-open plains where you can spot capybaras and colorful birds. People play harps and dance folk music in towns filled with cheerful festivals. Mongolia. Mongolia is the land of endless grasslands, strong horses, and nomads who live in round felt tents. You can ride across the steppe like Genghis Khan and sleep under starry skies. Slovakia. Slovakia is covered in forests, caves, and mountain castles that echo with ancient legends. You might even find an ice cave where the walls sparkle like diamonds. Serbia. Serbia has lively riverside cities, ancient fortresses, and fun music festivals all year round. Traditional trumpets, dancing, and fireworks bring every street to life. Laos. Laos is a peaceful place with golden temples, jungle-covered mountains, and floating villages. You can drift down the Mekong River and spot monks in bright orange robes. Namibia has towering sand dunes, ghostly coastlines, and desert animals like oryx and meerkats. At night, the stars shine so bright it feels like the whole sky is glittering just for you. Georgia, the country, Georgia is full of green hills, ancient stone towers, and warm people who love sharing food. You can hike to hidden mountain churches with views like postcards. Maldives. The Maldives is a chain of tiny islands with clear water, white sand, and colorful fish. Many houses here float above the sea. You can even see dolphins from your room. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is small but packed with castles, forests, and secret valleys. Some villages are so quiet they feel like they're from a magical storybook. Panama. Panama has rainforests, beaches, and the famous canal that lets ships sail across continents. You might see monkeys swinging through trees and boats gliding beside skyscrapers. Armenia is full of rocky mountains, ancient churches, and letters from one of the world's oldest alphabets. You can hike to cliff-top monasteries where eagles fly over ancient stones. Zambia is home to Victoria Falls, one of the biggest waterfalls in the world. Locals call it the smoke that thunders. Sometimes you can see a moonbow, a rainbow that glows in the night. Malta is a sunny island with stone forts, blue lagoons, and secret caves in the cliffs. Pirates, knights, and kings have all left stories hidden in its golden walls. Algeria is filled with golden deserts, tall sand dunes, and ancient cities hidden behind dusty walls. You can explore old caravan routes where traders once rode camels across the Sahara. Bhutan is a peaceful mountain kingdom where happiness is more important than money. Colorful prayer flags dance in the wind as you climb up to cliffside temples in the clouds. Brunei is a tiny kingdom full of golden domes, royal palaces, and quiet rainforests. Even the mosques sparkle at night, and monkeys swing through jungle trees right outside the city. Cyprus is a sunny island with ancient ruins, turquoise beaches, and stories of Greek gods. You can explore sea caves and eat halloumi cheese while watching sunsets over the sea. Eswatini is one of Africa's smallest countries, known for tribal dances, wildlife, and green mountains. You can spot zebras on the plains and watch colorful festivals full of feathers and music. Fiji is a tropical paradise with palm-fringed islands, coral reefs, and fire dances on the beach. Friendly Fijians greet you with a big smile and a flower for your hair. Liechtenstein is a tiny country full of castles, snowy peaks, and secret hiking trails. You can explore villages where everyone knows each other, and maybe even meet the prince. Suriname is covered in rainforest, with winding rivers and a mix of cultures from all over the world. You can ride boats through jungle canals and hear parrots squawk as you pass by. Andorra is hidden in the mountains between France and Spain, perfect for skiing and mountain picnics. Kids love riding cable cars up to snowy peaks and zipping down fun forest trails. Togo is full of colorful markets, sandy beaches, and voodoo traditions passed down for generations. Drums echo through villages during lively festivals where everyone dances together. Seychelles is a group of dreamy islands with giant boulders, pink beaches, and giant tortoises. You can snorkel with rainbow fish and nap under palm trees that sway in the breeze. Kyrgyzstan has towering mountains, blue lakes, and nomads who live in round tents called yurts. You can ride ponies through flower-covered valleys and drink tea by a fire in the hills. Djibouti has salty lakes, volcanic rocks, and landscapes that look like they're from another planet. You can float in Lake Assal, one of the saltiest lakes in the world, just like the Dead Sea. Sao Tome and Principe, these tiny islands are full of cocoa trees, tropical birds, and quiet black sand beaches. You can visit chocolate farms and listen to the forest sing with frogs and monkeys. North Macedonia has old stone bridges, mountain lakes, and cheerful towns with red-roofed houses. Ancient theaters and lakeside castles tell stories from long, long ago. Palau is a hidden gem in the Pacific Ocean with jellyfish lakes, coral gardens, and secret lagoons. You can swim with harmless jellyfish and explore underwater caves like a real adventurer. Rwanda is a land of hills, mountain gorillas, and clean green cities. You can trek through misty forests and meet gentle gorillas face to face. Solomon Islands. The Solomon Islands are scattered across the ocean with volcanoes, shipwrecks, and smiling islanders. Kids can snorkel over coral reefs and explore jungle-covered isles filled with birdsong. Bahrain is a desert island full of pearl diving history, shining skyscrapers, and ancient forts. You can visit museums shaped like pearls and ride boats over the turquoise sea. Guatemala is bursting with volcanoes, ancient Mayan temples, and colorful textiles. You can climb fire-spewing mountains and explore jungle pyramids like real adventurers. Wow, Gigglers! That was a whirlwind trip around the globe. From the tallest waterfalls to the tiniest islands, we saw places full of wonder, fun, and color. Which country was your favorite? Tell us in the comments. And if you want to keep exploring with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wriggle Giggle. We've got so many more giggles waiting to take off. Until next time, keep smiling, keep learning, and keep your passport ready for more magical journeys. Bye-bye, Gigglers. See you in the next adventure.